Hi, I'm Christian Seabaugh, and let's check out the new 2025 Acura ADX together. This might be a bit of a familiar look to you, but it's an all-new model for Acura. It's joining the Integra as the SUV alternative. Acura will tell you it's based on the Integra, which is true, but it's also identical in wheelbase and profile to the HR-V, a vehicle we quite like, aside from the fact that it's a little slow. Acura has addressed that and many other things, actually. Let's talk about under the hood. 1.5 liter turbocharged inline four. It's mated to a CVT, front wheel drive or all wheel drive, but it should put out about 200 horsepower, which is significantly more than the HR-V. It has Acura's familiar grille. You can actually see the biggest benefit of this model. In back, much more space the Integra. The interior of the ADX is quite familiar if you are coming from a Honda HR-V. One of the biggest draws, obviously, is this infotainment display. It has a lot of features. The screen size is standard. The software is slightly different based on what trim you get. The top spec ADX has Google built in, so you have your Google Maps here. Obviously, if you don't want to use that, you have Android Auto, you have Apple CarPlay, both standard, both wireless. Car comes with a wireless charging pad up here. They got rid of the shift buttons, which were honestly kind of fiddly and annoying. Now you get a nice shift lever, and then they also added this panel here. Acura says it gives the car more of a cockpit-like feel. The ADX exists basically to be the bottom end of the Acura SUV lineup. The marketing slogan you're going to hear is that Acura will cover you from A to Z, ADX to the electric ZDX. That being said, there's actually kind of a lot of value to be had here. It's about an inch shorter than an RDX, but also about $10,000 cheaper, which is a lot of pocket change. You get a lot of space, you get a lot of style, and you get a lot of value. Competitors in this segment, they start at about $40,000 or so, and they're not anywhere near as well equipped as these loaded examples behind me, which are about $40,000. Acura, in all seriousness, seems pretty well positioned to keep building on that success of the Integra with the new ADX. For more information on the 2025 Acura ADX, head to motortrend.com, check out our buyer's guide, check out our reviews. There's plenty to read.